how to figure out the best listing price for your house, coming up in this video right now. So there's always three things I like to cover with my sellers that make them understand exactly the psychology of the buyer. The difference between the list price, the sales price, and the value of your house. Three completely different subjects. So let's touch on the value of our house. But before we do that, hit the subscribe button and the little bell and you'll get all my future videos. The value of your home is determined, don't hold your breath, by the buyer. The buyer holds the value card, not the seller of the house. Now, I know that might have just blown your mind, but the buyer is the one buying the house, and they're either gonna find value in your house or they're not. If we overprice your house, they're gonna sit back and watch the price drop. So the object is to list your house at a price that will attract lots of buyers so they compete against each other. Now, when we list your house fairly and all the buyers know it, they're gonna jump in the game and wanna make offers on your home. They're gonna perceive it as a fair price. If they like your house and they love the price, they're gonna make an offer, and they're not gonna have buyer's remorse. They're gonna be in the game, and they're gonna know that there's competition, but they're gonna be sticking by because until someone outbids them, they want your house. They're drooling over it. You priced it really well, and they're in the game. That's the kind of energy that we wanna create and the interest by listing your house and pricing it to sell. So the buyers get to perceive the value, not Mr. Wilson over the fence or Zillow or anything else. If you've priced it really well, they're gonna step in the game and make offers. The list price or the listing price and the sales price are two different subjects. So I just mentioned the value of your home, right? That's perceived by the buyer. But we've studied the market. We know what buyers are paying for today in your neighborhood just a short time back. And we've looked at what the condition of those houses were. And the next thing we're gonna look at is how long they were on the market and how often they had to change their price to get it sold. So my next subject is actually talking about the CMA, but it's really important to talk about the difference between the listing price and the sales price. A lot of times people put those together, and that's not really good to do when all you want to do with your list price is lure in the buyers so they want to compete with each other. That is what drives the price up over the listing price. And that leads to selling your house for top dollar. We want to sell your house for the most we possibly can, but we're not even going to come close if we scare everybody away from the get-go. So we want to be strategic, understand the market, understand what's going on the little study we do on the CMA. We lure in the buyers and we get them to compete. That's how you get top dollar selling your home. Let's cover the CMA, the Comparative Market Analysis. Now, this is a little study that your realtor will bring to your house and sit down at the kitchen table with you, or here in COVID time, maybe you'll go out to your backyard and sit 6 feet apart. But nonetheless, your realtor is going to sit down and show you what the market is actually doing in your neighborhood the day you list your house. And you're gonna see, you both are going to look at three things, okay? You're gonna look at the price, but there's two other factors that are equally as much or more important, and that is how long was that house or those houses, how long were they on the market, and how many times did each seller change the price and lower it in order to get it sold. This will give you a really good picture of what's going on in your neighborhood. And a lot of times you will see the 2 or 3 houses that took, I don't know, 45, 50 days to sell, and they had to lower their price twice because they were just waiting around for someone to pay that price, but no one would. So they had to lower it because they really wanted to sell their house. And then there's the guy on the list who sold his house in 30 days, never lowered his price at all because Well, his realtor priced it right from the get-go, probably got some great offers right away, picked the best one, and had a 30-day escrow, and boom, sold his house. So you're going to look at that really carefully, because that's how you're going to sell your house. That's how you're going to price your house to sell. So that's the scoop on determining the listing price of your house. If you like this video, please make some comments below. And I have a question for you. What do you think about this strategy for listing your house? I mean, you do want to know what other people have paid and how long it took them to sell it and how many times they changed the price, right? I'd love to have some feedback from you. So make some comments below. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you get all my future videos. Give me a thumbs up and check out the next video in the upper right hand corner. That's another seller's tip from Discover Sonoma County Living.